Hi everybody, it's Meg from Books Off the Beaten Path, and the first thing I want to show you is look how much popcorn I have. Look at this. That is full of popcorn. So get yourself some popcorn. We are going to go over my latest book haul. I did get to go to Half Price Books last time I was in Dallas. Yay! I've got a book from the library here in Tulsa, and then I've got a book that was gifted to me by my sweet mother. So let's get started and let's do popcorn and a book haul, shall we? Okay, number one. This first one is a gift from my mother, and it's called The Bones of Santorini. And it's a mystery, and it looks like it's an indie, like an indie book, because I'm not, well, maybe not. Maybe it's not an indie book. I have it right up in front of my face, which is attractive too, isn't it? But it's about a murder. Sorry, I have popcorn in my teeth. Hold on. That's disgusting. I'm going to start over. Hi everybody, it's Meg from Books Off the Beaten Path. And before we do anything, I want to apologize for not wearing a lot of makeup. I have a little bit on. I've done my eyebrows for you, but everything else is completely natural. My hair got out of the shower, just let it go. Looks like Harpo Marx. It's completely natural. And the other thing I want to show you is look at my big thing of popcorn. Look at that. That's all my popcorn, and I'm going to eat all of it because I'm a popcorn pig. I love popcorn. It's my favorite snack in the whole world. But why do I have so much popcorn, you may be asking? Well, that's because we've got a big book haul that we're going to do, and I wanted to have some popcorn with it. I've got my seltzer water with my popcorn, so you go ahead and grab some popcorn, and we are going to get started. Now, my book haul is from, I have 3 places that I got books from. I went to Half Price Books when I recently went down to Dallas to visit my oldest son. I got one from the library, and then I got one as a gift from my mother, who was very sweet and gave me a gift. So here we go. Let's dive into the big box, and let's do some book hauling. Okay, so the first one is the gift from my mother. This is called The Bones of Santorini, and it's a murder mystery. It's a Victorian murder mystery. It's not one I've ever heard of. It looks interesting enough. It looks like it is one of those where our hero is accused of the crime, and then he has to unravel it in order to save himself. And it takes place in 1863 in Egypt. And Santorini. I haven't had anything to drink. I'm going to go slow. The Bones of Santorini. I can't pronounce anything, and I believe that's in Greece. So that's one I've got coming up, and that looks pretty good, actually. You know, normally my mom gets me stuff, and I'm like, thanks. But this one looks pretty good. So that goes over there because I've showed it to you. The next one, I got some great haul from Half Price Books. Now remember, Half Price Books, if you're watching, anytime you want me to sponsor me, just go ahead and give me a little ringy dingy, send me an email, and we will get that worked out. Okay, so book number 1 from Half Price Books. Look at this book. This is gorgeous. This is a Victoria Holt, and I recently read The Mistress of Melon, the Reader's Digest condensed version, and this is not the condensed version of anything, but this one is Love, Lust, and the Cornish Sea pound through the saga of a 19th century family. Oh my, and our heroine's name is Harriet. Harriet, what, don't we love that name, Harriet? I love the name Harriet. So this is copyright, let's see, ooh, the print's small, 1966. So this is going to be a good one. I'm excited about this one. So that goes over there. Okay, so everybody knows how much I love Emily Loring, and I'm going to go ahead and put an Emily Loring little card up there so that you guys can see how much I love Emily Loring. But I'm never able to find her because she's such a cult classic. I think everybody just snatches her up. But I did find Grace Livingston Hill, who I am not familiar with. However, she looks very similar to Emily Loring. This one is called Crimson Roses, and it says, a lonely young girl discovers the thrill of romance when a secret admirer enters her solitary life. And this one was copyright, let me pull it down a little, first printing 1928. So obviously they've jazzed it up. They're very 60s looking here and everything, but it was written in 1928. And so I'm really excited to try Grace Livingston Hill. If you know anything about her, please leave me a comment, because I am dying to find out if I'm gonna love this one or not. Looks like I'm gonna love it, but again, if you know anything, Grace Livingston Hill, let me know. So that goes over there. Then, oh, I had to get this one. This one was so much fun. Let me take it out of its plastic covering. Hold on. Don't you just love the plastic coverings? I do. They make me feel like I am worthy of fine things. This one is called Where is Mary Boswick? And I love the cover. They're looking for Mary. I'm thinking Mary is probably dead, but I don't know. I don't know. And this one is one of those wonderful Gothic romances. Copyright date. Copyright date. Let me get it. It's not in the best of shape, so I need to be very careful with it. Copyright date 1958. So this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a great Gothic romance that I'm going to read over the summer. I'm going to try to get so many books read this year. I missed my goal of reading my books on Goodreads. I wanted to read 60. I did not get 60 read. I don't want to tell you the number. Okay, it was 42. But I'm not a fast reader. And these booktubers that are out there, I'll put it in later. These booktubers that are out there that are reading 100 books a year and everything, I don't know how they do it. I don't see how they do it. It's a mystery to me. Speaking of mysteries, ooh, I got the mother lode on Judy Bolton. So I did a deep dive into Nancy Drew, who I love, and I think I'm going to do a deep dive into Margaret Sutton. Margaret Sutton being the author of the Judy Bolton mysteries. Judy Bolton was around the same time as Nancy Drew, but she didn't take off as much as Nancy did. And a lot of people think that she is superior to Nancy Drew because she's a lot less perfect and she doesn't have all of the benefits in life that Nancy does. She's not as wealthy as Nancy. Her family is not as, higher up on the social scale as Nancy. But I love Judy Bolton. So I got these two copies. I got The Ghost Parade and I got The Mark on the Mirror. Oop, can't see the covers if I cover them up with my hands. So I got those two. But I actually got some more Judy Bolton. Hold on, let me find it. Where are you, Judy? That's my Judy. Oh, I was totally off camera there for a moment, wasn't I? Let me do this. I'm going into the box. Haha! Here's my other Judy Bolton, The Haunted Attic. And I love this cover, and I'm excited about this one too. I want to say this is the first one, but look, I didn't even notice this. Somebody has written on the back about a different mystery series, the Beverly Gray mystery stories, which I'll have to look up. But somebody has written back, good food. Good food. I wonder if it's food for thought. I don't know. But inside it says, yes, yay for Judy. Yay for Judy. And I agree with you, whoever you are, young girl, from the ages past, I agree with you. Yay for Judy. So The Haunted Attic. Oh, I might have to do like a whole Judy Bolton month. Just read all my Judy Boltons. But then I found, excited. Then I found Cherry Ames. Now you guys know how much I love Cherry Ames. I love, love, love Cherry Ames. And this is Cherry Ames Student Nurse, one that I did not have. And look at this illustration. Hold on. My mother got such a kick out of this. So here she is. Here's Cherry. You see? And then she's pushing someone who looks like a child in a wheelchair. And it says, the patients halted their exclamations when Cherry wheeled Winky in to see the tree. We need to know what's wrong with Winky, other than his name. What happened to Winky? Are they calling him Winky because he's winking a lot, or is he just Winky? I don't know. But let's see where this one falls in the Cherry Ames saga. Oh, it's the first one. Yay, I've got the first one. I need to get my Cherry Ames organized and put in the right order so that I can just look at them and be proud of them every time I see them. Yay. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, this was a fun one. This one, do you guys remember the Mickey Mouse Club? Like before Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears and everything like that, but the original Mickey Mouse Club with Annette Mystery. I loved that. It was a little bit before my time, but I watched it on reruns on the Disney Channel. And I found an Annette Mystery, a Walt Disney book. This is Annette Mystery, and she's going to solve the mystery at Medicine Wheel. And she's going to be riding a horse, looks like. There's some horseback riding there. Let's see if it has any illustrations. No, but we have some lovely silhouettes. Look at those end papers. Lovely silhouettes of Annette. And let's see when this is copyrighted. 1964. Ah, vintage at its best. This is going to be a good one. It'll be a short one, but it'll be a good one. I'm excited to read about Annette, to see what's up with Annette and how she solves the mystery and if she gets rough with people, because you know I've heard that about her. Just kidding, Annette. I haven't heard that about Annette. Okay, now I have two. I keep going off camera, and I'm sorry about that. If I was smart, I would put the box over here, but obviously I'm not. So I have two left to show you. First one is my library book that has been on hold at the library, and it's a horror book, and I don't normally read horror, but this got a lot of good reviews. So let me dive into the box. Woo. Woo. And I'm back out, and it's called Midnight is the Darkest Hour. And this one apparently is about a vampire-like monster haunting the swamps of Louisiana, and a librarian and her friend with a dark past, we don't know what the dark past is, have to figure out the mystery, have to solve the mystery of this vampire-like creature stalking the people of this little town. And I'm excited. I haven't read horror, just like straight horror. I tried to read Stephen King years ago. I don't like Stephen King. Far too many children in peril for me. Just not my thing. Hold on, I'm gonna have a piece of popcorn. Sorry, I had to take a popcorn break. Just a second, I'm getting a little parched. Okay, sorry about that, but I've got a big bowl to go through. But this one with the horror and the reviews that it got, I don't know, you look on Goodreads and it doesn't have the greatest of reviews, but some of the booktubers that I watched recommended it, so I'm going to give it a whirl. And I've got it. It was put on hold for me, so how can you not read it when they put on hold for you? So I'm going to put it over here. Ooh. My stack of books nearly fell off. Okay. I'm going to pull out my last book, and this is a special one to me. This one cost me $25. And that's a lot for me to spend on a book, especially a used book. But I want you to see it. This one is called Secrets of the Friendly Woods. Now, I don't know anything about it. It's by Rex Brasher. But one of the reasons that I got it is right here. You can see it, the marginalia. Can you see that? And it says, I'll read it to you. A gift from the heart to Ruth C. Wilson. Happy birthday, July 12th, 1958, from Viola. And so that was really what turned me on. And then, if you go into it a little further, I was flipping through it in the bookstore. And then we have more marginalia. This is Viola from Rue. And so this is to Viola from Rue. So Viola gave it to the first person. She gave it to Ruth. And so Rue gave it to Viola in 1936. So it's been gifted twice. And there's a little poem here. And I think it says, the sky's our friend and birds and trees. Can you guess which one you are of these? I don't know. It's just wonderful though. And then at the bottom, we have a little more marginalia, which I can't read, but it's from Viola. I can read these days is all I can read on that. And then to Ruth Wilson. Ooh, it's not in good shape, so I don't want to hurt it. We have a little happy birthday, darling. Little bookmark there. And then we have just a little piece right here. Mrs. Wilson. I guess that was her book card there. Secrets of the Friendly Woods. Look at those beautiful illustrations. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's delicate. See if I can get a copyright date. 1926 is the copyright date. The spine is in a little bit of trouble, so I'm going to have to be very careful handling it. But oh, I just love it so much. And when I found out how much it cost, I was like, to hell with it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. There's too much marginalia in here for me to leave it be. So, I've got a great stack. I've got still more popcorn, a lot of popcorn to get finished. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. It's getting warmer here in Okie Dokie, so I'm feeling better. I hate the winter, don't like the cold. So anyway, leave me a comment, leave me a like, hit that subscribe button, and I will check you later. Bye.